Hello students, how are you? Today we are going to revise mathematics lesson number 7 named Coordinate Geometry. I hope you already have studied it. So let's start. Students, now we will see what is axis, origin and quadrant. The second line perpendicular to x-axis from the point 0 on x-axis is the y-axis. Normally, the number 0 on both the number lines is represented by a single point. The point is called as origin. It is indicated by English letter O. On the x-axis, the positive numbers are shown to the right of O and the negative numbers to the left. On the y-axis, the positive numbers are shown above O and the negative numbers below. The x and y axis form four sections of the plane. Each of these sections is called as a quadrant. These quadrants do not include points on the axis. As shown in the figure, these quadrants are numbered in anti-clockwise direction. Dear students, now let us see what is meant by the coordinates of the points in the plane. If you show a point in any of the four quadrants, it has coordinates which represent that particular point. Now you can see the 2 points P and Q in the figure. The point P is shown in the plane determined by the x-axis and y-axis. Its location can be determined by its distance from the two axes. Draw the line PM which is perpendicular to x-axis and line PN which is perpendicular to y-axis for that. The coordinate of M on x-axis is 2. The coordinate of N on y-axis is 3. So it is said that P has x coordinate 2 and y coordinate 3. Thus, point P is represented as 2, 3 by its coordinates. Remember that x coordinate is written first and then y coordinate is written. These coordinates determine the location of the point P. Now draw QS perpendicular to x-axis and QR perpendicular to the y-axis. You will see that Q has x coordinate -3 and y coordinate as 2. Thus Q has coordinates -3, 2. Now in this figure we will see some symbols written below the quadrant numbers. These are the signs of x coordinate and y coordinate respectively of the points present in that quadrant. It means if the point is present in the first quadrant, then its both x coordinate and y coordinate are positive. If the point is situated in the second quadrant, then its x coordinate is negative and y coordinate is positive. If the point is situated in the third quadrant, then both the x coordinate and the y coordinate are negative. The fourth, if the point is situated at the fourth quadrant, then its x coordinate is positive and its y coordinate is negative. If any point is placed on the x-axis, then its y coordinate is 0, then it means that the coordinates for that point will be x, 0. If any point is placed on y-axis, then its x coordinate is 0 and that means the coordinate for that point will be 0, y. Now let us see an example. The x coordinate of point M is the distance of point M from y-axis. The distance of that point from x-axis is 0. Therefore, the y coordinate of M is 0. From this, the coordinates of the point M, that is on x-axis, are 3, 0. The y coordinate of point N, which is on y-axis, is 2. Because the point is at a distance of 2 from x-axis and the distance of point N from the y-axis is 0, so the x coordinate is 0. From this, the coordinate of point N, which is on the y-axis, are 0, 2. Now that point O is the starting point on both the axes, its distance from both x and y axis is 0. So O has coordinates 0, 0. It is called as the origin. Now if you are given a coordinates of a point, then you can decide the quadrant in which the point lies and plot it accordingly to its x coordinate and y coordinate. Dear students, now let us see how to plot a point corresponding to its given coordinates. Suppose point P 4, 3 is given, which is to be plotted. Steps to plot the point. First, draw x-axis and y-axis in the plane. Show the starting point. Then, draw a line parallel to y-axis from point 4 on the x-axis. Draw a line parallel to x-axis from the point 3 on y-axis. The point of intersection of these two parallel lines is P, that is 4, 3. This point is in the first quadrant. Students, in this section we have revised x-axis, y-axis, origin, quadrant as well as signs of coordinates in each of the quadrants. The coordinates of a point in the plane. Now answer a simple MCQ based on this session.